Good morning, everybody. This is Steve Fletcher with the Trumpet for My People. Today is June 2nd, 2018, and I have an amazing update for you today. Amazing piece of information, and I think everything is going to speak for itself. Just take a look at what we are seeing here, and I'll connect some dots for you. Is the sign of the Antichrist on June 21st, 2018. Is this the sign of the Antichrist on the summer solstice, June 21st, 2018? Let's take a look at this sign in the heavens on the summer solstice. This is midnight on June 21st, just as June 22nd begins. So we are in the solstice window. This is the constellation Sagittarius. And in this constellation, we have three planets: Saturn, Pluto, and Mars. Let's take a look at the meaning of these planets. We're going to take a look at the symbol of Sagittarius, and we're going to see how this all comes together as an amazing sign in the heavens. And as always, we have a question mark with what we are sharing because we are watching, wondering, looking for the coming of Christ, and which will entail the rapture of the church and the start of the Great Tribulation. Is this the sign of the coming Antichrist? Okay, so we have three planets within Sagittarius on the summer solstice. The planet Pluto was the ruler of the underworld in classical mythology. The earlier name for the god was Hades, which became more common as the name of the underworld itself. In ancient Greek religion and mythology, Pluto represents a more positive concept of the god who presides over the afterlife. This is a picture of Saturn. Saturn is known as the god that devours the children. So we have Pluto is Hades. We have Saturn is the god who devours the children. And we have Mars. Mars was the Roman god of war, second only to Jupiter in the Roman pantheon. Although most of the myths involving the god were borrowed from the Greek god of war Ares, Mars nonetheless had some features which were uniquely Roman. So Mars is the god of war. So we have a sign in the heavens, Sagittarius, with three planets. Saturn is the god who devours the children. Pluto is the god of Hades. And Mars is the god of war. Then we have the symbol of Sagittarius, which is a rider on a horse with a bow. Revelation 6:2. I looked, and behold, a white horse. He who sat on it had a bow, and a crown was given to him, and he went out conquering and to conquer. The picture of the Antichrist, who goes out on a horse with a bow to conquer. Sagittarius, the horse and the rider with the bow, the Antichrist. Remember when Barack Obama presented himself in the White House, seated on a throne with a bow in front of him? The Antichrist is represented with a bow. Now here we have June 24th is the 8th day of the 4th month. The 4th month of Tammuz. June 21st, 2018 is the 4th month. And here we have in Revelation 12, 3 through 4. Another sign appeared in heaven. Behold, a great fiery red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns, 7 diadems on his heads. His tail drew a third of the stars of heaven and threw them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman who was ready to give birth to devour her child as soon as it was born. The sign of the dragon is somehow connected to a third of the stars, which has to do with 4 months. Is this referring to the 4th month of Tammuz? And the dragon standing before the woman who was ready to give birth to devour her child as soon as it was born. Saturn is the perfect explanation of a planet or a god who is standing before the child ready to devour the child, Saturn. So Saturn in Sagittarius, together with Hades, together with war, the sign of the Antichrist, the rider on the horse with the bow, and the sign of the dragon is somehow connected to 4 months or maybe to the 4th month of Tammuz. So here we have a sign in the heavens on the summer solstice on June 21st. The rider on the horse with the bow, the planet that is known as the one who devours the child. Pluto is Hades, and Mars is war. Is this the sign of the Antichrist? Exactly on the summer solstice? This is Steve Fletcher with the trumpet for my people, the sign of his coming revealed.